Hello everyone, this is the Paper Princess and it's a new day and I'm ready to make some more videos. This is the Fall Festival tutorial, page number 4. So we finished page number 3 yesterday. I'm going to turn this over. I got my 4 up here so I know I'm facing the right direction. Now page number 4 is super easy. Some pages have much more going on and every once in a while I throw in a little break. But it looks very good, and this layout, which is super simple, went with the paper, which you will see in a moment. So let's bring out our cutter and a piece of black cardstock, and we're gonna cut flap A. This is the bottom flap, and it's going to be 7 5/8 by 7. So let's do that together. So 7 5/8, you go up to 7 1/2, and then 2 lines more than 7 1/2. Scooch that over that way. All right, I'm going to save this for our pocket. Turn it, and let's cut the 7-inch side. So I'm going to label that A. Okay, so B is going to be 7 5/8 by 5. So let me just see if this is 5. It is, exactly. So C, super easy. You don't even have to cut anything. And that's B. And then C is our pocket, which is 8 5/8. So go up to 8 1/2 and then go 2 lines more. And this is by 4 1/4. Just a sliver off of there. And we have our pocket. So we cut all 3 flaps with this one piece of paper. Okay, now we have our score. Let's take flap A and score 1/2 inch with the 7-inch side facing the top. Take flap B and have the 5-inch side facing the top. And our pocket, we'll start with the longest side since it's going to be a regular wide open pocket on the bottom. And we will tape these. Okay, let me get my bone folder and we will press these down and fold them over. Okay, and let's cut this corner. All right, so I'm going to bring down our pocket page And I got my number 4 up there. So this, let me see. The A flap is going to go on the bottom. B flap's going to go on the top like this. We have a little bit of space on each side. So let's start with the bottom. Also, let me just double check real quick. If I corner rounded this, I know I corner rounded the top. Yeah, I did. You know what? The paper that we're going to use, and you'll see in a minute, is the chalkboard paper. And the chalkboard has rounded edges, so I do think it will look good with a rounded edge. If you have this I'm using the middle round. It's a 7mm. You can, if you want to, you can use the 10mm because it is pretty rounded on that paper. Up to you. You never have to do exactly what I'm saying. If you feel that you can add something or, you know, change the page in any way, you can. All right, so let's put the bottom one on. Okay, so I'm gonna look left and right, and I'm guiding it kind of with these fingers. I've got my thumbs on the bottom, and I just want a little bit showing on that left and right side. And then I'll gently drop it down. Whoops, I got a little bubble there. Hold on. I just went a little too quick. I'm going to move that over just a smidge. All right. Get that bubble out of there. Okay. And put a paperweight there, and let's do our top flap. So I'm gonna put this over top of the A flap and just line them up so they're the same on each side. And I'm gonna definitely have a hand in the middle a little more so it don't get that bubble that I had before. There. Okay. Okay. And now we take our pocket, and I'm just going to take off the bottom backing. Press that down, and that just goes down here. So I'm going to leave a little bit of space. I'm going to put it right above this score line. I don't want it right on top of the score line. I want to give myself just a little bit of space, about the same amount of space as you have on each side. Okay. And that way, this flap A can easily go right over there. And I'm going to erase my pencil mark of flap A just because I have it a little too close to where you'll see it. And that's it. Now let's do the magnets. Easy peasy. So let's see. The bottom flap is going to go first, and then the top flap over. Just for the order of magnets, we're going to, since this one's on top, we're going to put the magnet so that it lands on this flap. So let's do this flap first, and the magnets will land on our inside. So we're doing flap A's magnets first. My small tape, where did it go? Right here. Again, you can use the 3/8 or 1/4 inch, whichever. In the case of thick paper like this Mintay is, I find that using the smaller tape, I like it better because then some of the magnet is showing, because it's so thick you don't want the to be totally covered with glue from the tape. I wanted a little bit of my magnet showing. But either way, I've done it both ways. So let's fold this over nice and tight and press down. Okay, and then we'll do the top flap. And then we'll tape that. Let's see. Let me see this one. Okay, that's a negative under there. That happens sometimes. Oh, they mislabel these sometimes. Let me try one that works. There we go. Okay, and then these will land right on top of that A flap. And there we go. So let me show you how I decorated this. It looks really cute. So page 4, we've got our chalkboard here, and this is wonderful for journaling. And don't forget to journal. You want future generations to know who's in these pictures and all that and what was going on. So I just love the chalkboard. Just use a white gel pen and it'll look really neat. So that's why I chose to do this way. Like I explained in the walkthrough, I just cut this piece of paper first and then put the leftover piece on top so it lines up. If you want your chalkboard to be a little longer, taller, you can cut a little more off this bottom. I cut a little bit off, so I have about, it looks like 3/4 of an inch. Let's see, no, it's an inch. If you want to make it 3/4 of an inch, then it'll just elongate your chalkboard. So that's up to however you think it looks. But cut this paper first and then put the leftover on top here and make your pencil marks so they line up. And that's it. Underneath, I have the pumpkin paper. Love that pumpkin paper. That is one of my favorites here. I've got my little puppy on the pocket. I think that was a leftover piece. And then this was left over, this Hello Fall. And I just put the inside with a beige. Oh, so that is it. That is a super easy page. The pullout is brown, is that beige color. And that's it. We are now halfway through the book. The next video will be page 5. It's a new layout that I have. It's pretty cool. So stay tuned and I will see you in a few minutes for page number 5.